Hey y'all, it's Mare, and today I'm going to be bringing you along on a weekend reading vlog. So today I'm going to be going camping. I am going camping to a national park, so hopefully it's going to be a little bit of a relaxed weekend. Things have been crazy lately. I've been in a little bit of a reading slump lately, so my TBR is getting to be a mile and more long. So I'm hopefully at least bringing Shadow and Bone with Me by Leigh Bardugo. If you haven't heard already, it has been turned into a Netflix show, so I am finally getting that kick in my butt to read it. I tend to like to read the books before seeing shows or movies. I kind of form my opinions on those first. The books are typically better. I will go ahead and update you when I am partway through, if I'm having any strong feelings about it, or when I end up finishing it over the weekend. I will go ahead and update y'all then. So I am back from camping. It was really hot this weekend, so I'm kind of glad to be back in the AC. It was a beautiful weekend, and I did end up doing a lot of reading. I got Shadow and Bone finished. It was a little slow for me in parts, but like I said, I've been in a little bit of a reading slump, so that may have had an effect on it. It took a little bit longer for me to read through it because it didn't pull me in like I thought it would in certain parts. Some parts were a little slow for me. Once you kind of get into the world, you learn how at a young age children are tested to see if they are showing any signs or potential for magic. If they are sent away to be trained as Grisha. If not, they go on a different path completely. So once you kind of see that, you kind of learn the world, you learn Alina, you kind of learn the terminology for the different Grisha, the tiers there with the magic. There's some parts that get a little slow for me, and for a little while it felt a little repetitive. I felt for quite a few chapters there wasn't really any kind of new information happening. I think that was part of why I didn't quite enjoy it completely. You can read the same book twice and get completely different perspective. See different things, get different views, just like if you read a book during a reading slump versus not in a reading slump, you can have a little bit of a different perspective on it. Depends on what pulls you in at the moment. I'm a little bit of a mood reader, so that also has an effect on it, and I think that's a little bit why it was a little slow for me. I really liked Alina. I liked how she was a very confident main character, really strong female lead, but she also, at certain points, came off to be very overconfident with certain people, very snarky in her comments, points with some people, and that kind of was a little bit of a turnoff for me, but I did overall enjoy her personality, that she was a strong, confident female lead. So I did really enjoy the magic realm of this. I enjoyed Alina, how she was confident, not her being snarky. Did enjoy it. It was not a 5-star read for me this time around, but I would continue the series. I will definitely be finishing the trilogy and going on to the duology. So after my reading slump and going camping this weekend, I went ahead and picked up my first Colleen Hoover book. I've seen a lot of her on BookTube, BookTok, Bookstagram, all the book-related social media. I've heard a lot of Colleen Hoover, seen a lot of her books being kind of very popular right now, so I went ahead and picked up It Ends With Us. I have a lot of strong feelings on this book. A lot of them are probably unpopular opinions, and if you've seen trigger warnings for this book, there are topics of abuse, rape, alcoholism, all very hard and need to be talked about topics, but some of the writing style, it was not on point for me. Some points were a little weird for me, like the main character Lily has some diary pages and she addresses those not just to Dear Diary or Dear Lily or Dear Self, she addresses them to Ellen DeGeneres. And this was kind of off the wall for me. It was a little weird thrown in there. I mean, it was unique, it was different, but I felt it was kind of weird for the story. So I wasn't a fan of certain parts of the book, but I did enjoy how it addressed hard topics. Also some red flags from the character Ryle right from the beginning. In my opinion, right from the beginning, he gives off kind of a, he's smart, but he gives off a little bit of a vibe that's kind of a little bit of a red flag for me. Yet she still continues to pursue interacting with him later on. I didn't like it as much as I thought I was going to. I am going to give another one of her books a try. I'm not going to let this one kind of ruin my idea of Colleen Hoover as an author with this writing style, but I did enjoy that she tackled hard topics and that she shared her story within her novel. So I'm gonna pick up some of her other books in the future. This just wasn't it for me. It was a little overhyped. So with finishing It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover, I went ahead and also picked up A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. I've heard good things about this series, so I wanted to try. I haven't read too many mystery, thriller, murder books, so I kind of wanted to give this one a try since I heard it wasn't too scary. I'm kind of a scaredy cat, so I'll let you know about what I think about this in a future video. Also, if you want to head over to my book Instagram account, I'll have that linked below. I will also update in more real time about what I'm reading, my thoughts when I finish them right away, and other books that I'm picking up after. So I will go ahead and share with you about this book in a future video, or you can go ahead and check out Instagram. Overall, I did have a successful weekend with my reading vlog, and I hoped you read along with some of the parts of the vlog. I went ahead and finished Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo, and also finished It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. So I had a pretty good weekend. So my TBR pile is still a mile long, so look out for some more videos in the future, and I will see you guys later. Bye.